Good morning, good morning. Welcome back to the PCT, day 31. So completing the first full month on the PCT. Yesterday I didn't have time, energy to do the outro, but I stopped at mile 478.4, which is just off the trail. I stayed behind the Green Valley fire station, which was actually great. So this was my 10 spot, really nice, you know, soft ground, so it was easy to put down the stakes. It was quite windy last night, and it's gonna be a windy one today, so that's why I have my wind jacket on, and even my, I don't know if you can see it, yeah, see my leggings, just to keep me warm for a bit, and then once I'm warmed up and I see that it's all good, then I can remove that. Last night or yesterday afternoon, I got here around 3:30, half three, or half four. Sorry, getting confused now. No, half three. 3:30 in the afternoon. There were a couple of folks here, hikers. Talked to them, blah blah blah. We had a chat. Nice guys. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna set up my tent. So I just came over, found this spot. And then the girl, I forgot her name, sorry, shouted over to me like, oh, come here, so, someone just pulled over, like, trail magic. So I went down there. There was a guy there with the name Trader Joe, which he only got yesterday from other hikers. And he brought some goodies like, food, drinks. And, we had a really nice chat, a long chat. And it was really nice having some fresh blueberries, a muffin. I had lemonade, like cold lemonade. Oh my god, it was really nice. And then the weather turned, so poor guy was here, like he didn't bring any jacket or like fleece or anything like that, because the weather was nice, like just 20 minutes beforehand. So he was like shivering and all that. So anyways, we had a good chat. He left around like 5, and yeah, it seems like he's gonna become a trail ranger, because he did this first time, not yesterday, the day before. So he's a newbie, but he was asking questions like which items hikers need and want and like, and all that. So we gave him some ideas. Obviously told him ask others as well. But anyways, really nice guy. Had a really nice chat with Trader Joe. So if you watched this video, special shout out to you this morning. Thank you very much for the food and drinks and the chat. It was great to have a good interaction with someone. And thanks for what you're doing and what you are going to do afterwards as well. So he has some plans and not plans. No speak Americano, sorry, it's too early. Anyways, I have to get going, so I will see you out there. I'm not sure how much I can film because it's very windy, so we'll find out at the end of this video. Bye. Yeah, I don't think you will be able to see that, but in the background, somewhere just behind those hills, there's a bunch of wind turbines. So that means that we are not far from them, and we have to walk through a ton of those. But yeah, seems like it's windier on this side of the mountain. I just crossed the mountain on the top of the mountain on the other side, and yeah, it seems to be a bit more windy on this side, but shall see. So far it's not too bad. There's more like wind gusts, if anything. Like there's a constant wind, but not too bad, but there are some like stronger gusts. But Yeah, yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Today the name of the game is to avoid, I'm pretty sure, these things called puddle dog bush. I'm not mistaken. Hopefully I'm showing the correct plant. I'm pretty sure that's the one. So you have to avoid that because it can cause very bad skin irritation. So yeah, I have to look out for those things while navigating the trail, and you know, look out for other stuff as well. So you know, it's all fun and games. Yeah, as you can probably tell, probably you can hear it in the audio as well, at least a bit or a bit more like now, as the wind just picked up a bit. It's very windy. It's very windy. There were a bit of a section where it wasn't too bad, but now as I'm in a bit more open space, it is definitely picked up or more. Like I can feel it more than before. Anyways, I'm gonna get going as per usual, trying to get to the next water source and then figure out the plan for the rest of the day. So yeah, see you later. Welcome back. Usual post lunch break update. So I stopped at a little creek around like 11:30, 11:30, and had an hour break. Had my lunch there, and yeah, by the time I was around like 16 miles in for the day, so not too bad. And now I'm still undecided about where I'm going to stop. I think there's like a kind of like abandoned campground. I think it's called Bear Campground, which is a bit off the trail. I might stop there. That's a closer option, like close-ish. And there's another one where there's like a few tent sites, and apparently there's a bit of a stream, although you have to go down on a steep hill. So yeah, I guess anyways that would be the next water source, unless I go all the way to the creek after that, but that would be really far. I mean that the first water source with a couple of tent sites, that's around 14 miles from where I was at lunch break. So if I get there, that would make today a 30-mile day, which might happen, might not, I don't know. Also, this is what I have to deal with, and this is not even that bad. Like, this overgrown stuff, this is killing me. Like, mentally, this is killing me. I don't like that. Anyways, so we'll see how I feel when I get to the first possible tent site, and then I will decide what to do. What a change of scenery, right? Earlier, before, like, let's say 3 hours ago, 2 hours ago, I was walking in that burnt zone and like more desert looking, you know, surrounding, and you know, like pine trees and whatnot. So I mean, you should know by now, I obviously prefer this over anything else, pretty much, I guess. So yeah, this is cool. The trail is much better, cruisier, no overgrowth as such. So, you know, loving this. Also managed to do, not like I tried, it just happened 20 miles before 2 p.m. And that's with an hour lunch break. So, you know, that's pretty handy when you try to go far. Yeah, I still have a few more miles to go to the first possible tent site. And then again, depending on how I feel when I get there, I might carry on, might not. We'll see. Well, look at this. 500 miles covered. Oh, I'm looking to be, yeah, 500. I can't see the screen, so hopefully I'm in. Whoop whoop. 500. Wow, I mean, I knew it was coming, but I wasn't really like checking the mile markers, as in like the where I was. But nice surprise. Yeah, so that's 500 done. 31 days. I think it's 31 days.
Yeah, 31 days. Oh well, I'll unfortunately I need to keep going and get to the next site. So, yay!